of all, Ronnie, congratulations. Great win. What a way to go out. 4-0 in the final and a century to finish. I mean, fantastic result. I mean, you've looked so calm all week. I mean, what's been the difference this week?
Not a lot really. Last two odd years I've been pretty calm and relaxed and enjoying my game. Seem to be playing much more confident than I had done for probably the previous 18 years. A bit more like how I was when I was about 15 or 16. So it's good, I'm playing a bit more aggressive. I'm a bit more confident in my potting accuracy. So yeah. It's all right.
I mean, interestingly enough, I was reading some of the tweets out today and some of the comments from some of the other players as well, and they're all talking about how good your tactical game has been as well. In some of those matches where you've perhaps things have gone a little bit steadier and that big breaks haven't gone in, the one thing that's impressed everybody is how good your safety's been.
Yeah, and I think that's the key really. Sometimes, all the players can make 100 breaks and stuff like that, but sometimes when you're in trouble, it's about getting out of trouble and not leaving them in, and just staying in the game. And then hopefully, when you get your chance, you can score and kind of put pressure on your opponent. I think that's just the difference really. Is when I'm winning is when I'm able to not give chances away and score.
I mean, I have to say it's been terrific watching you this week, and I think every player appreciates, how well you do hit the ball and actually loves to watch you play. I mean, one of the things that everybody's talking about is, Ronnie, you're young enough, you're fit enough, you're strong enough, and you're definitely good enough to keep going and going and going. And, have you got that, grit between your teeth? Do you think you can chase Stephen Hendry's titles?
It's possible, now I've got to 5, it's possible, and I only think it's possible because I think I'm queuing well enough to do it, I feel like I'm hitting the ball better than I have done for a while, so it gives me confidence going into tournaments, but it's still 2 to equal it, 3 to beat, to actually beat it. But I suppose if there's one thing that's going to keep me driving on and wanting to play would be to beat Stephen's record. So I think he might be sleeping a little less easily now. I got to 5, but still a man to climb.
Yeah, well, he's entered the seniors this year, of course, the
World
Seniors Championship.
Does that mean he gets 8?
You're a long way off that yet yourself. Ronnie, obviously just one thing. This is the Paul Hunter Classic.
Yeah.
We both knew Paul very well. He was a great player himself. And does that that memory of Paul, is it just that little bit special for you to win this one?
Yeah, because I think it's fantastic that Brandon and the German promoters here, Thomas and Dragon Stars, have had this tournament going there for, I think it's like 10 years, and it's so easily to forget people, but you don't realise, when you come back to this tournament, you see all the pictures of Paul and on the wall, and you just it makes you stop and think and remember him, because we all get on with our lives, and you can't just get knuckle down and you got your own, but actually this is what this tournament is about, is just to remember Paul, who it was the most awful someone that young, it was terrible, and I was at the funeral and I didn't handle it well because I knew him really well, and it was just a tragedy, so to have this tournament going in his memory is fantastic, and it'll go on for forever and ever. As long as snooker's still being played, this tournament will carry on forever, because it has to, because he was such a big character and fantastic for the sport, and a champion as well.
Yeah, I mean, you're absolutely right. I mean, and again, the Paul Hunter Charities continued in the name of Paul Hunter. It's kept the work going. It's provided thousands of children the opportunity that Paul had, and the likes of yourself have had as well. So, terrific to see it going. Obviously, in the memory of Paul. Congratulations, great win, and honestly, we all look forward to seeing you for many years to come.
Yeah, all right, cheers.
Thank you.
Thanks.